We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Welcome to episode 48 of the Global Gang Podcast. I am your host, Alec Hunter, joined today by AnthonyJMo, TystraDaisetsu, and Dr. Namor. All right, so sorry guys, I didn't have it set up before, but now the output projector is streaming in Discord, so you guys can follow along as we go. Our guest today is going to be REVCentral, but he will not be along for about another 25 minutes or so. So I want to start off telling you guys that I have immensely enjoyed all of this stuff with the Global Gang Podcast since we started it back in January. I look forward to doing it every week. It's literally my favorite thing to do every week. A lot of behind the scenes stuff I don't particularly care for, but no, doing this show like this moment right now, this is my favorite thing to do every week. So it sucks that I need to tell you that next week's going to be the last episode of the Global Gang Podcast. Some stuff has come up, personal stuff that I'm not going to go into, and I want you guys to respect that, please. Which will no longer allow me to commit to the podcast in 2021. So after some discussion with the guys, we've come to the decision that the podcast will end. Production as the Global Gang Podcast will end, so no more YouTube videos. Probably no more gaming streams. But it's not all bad news because we're going to transition to a Discord community, which means the Discord that we're on right now, we're going to start hanging out there. We're going to play some games. We're going to do like movie watch-alongs, that kind of thing. I know Test and I have already been talking about, even before all of this went down, we were talking about doing like a Monday night movie night where we go through and watch all the Dragon Ball movies, like one or two of them every week. As far as I know, that's still a thing. I'll have to double check with Test to be absolutely sure. But then there will be other things that we can do, especially since we won't be restricted by copyright because we won't monetize Discord. So we can watch movies, we can watch TV shows, we can play music together, we can play whatever video game we want and not have to worry about whether or not it has copyrighted music in it. It's going to be a transition. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But I think in the long run, this is going to be more fun for our community. But I will certainly miss doing this show every week. So just a little bit of background information. This decision was made literally an hour ago. This, like I said, there's some personal stuff that came up that it's not going to be possible for me to continue. I threw it to the guys and asked them if they would want to continue without me, and as they have even said on the air before, they're not willing to do that. So, and I don't blame them. I mean, there's a dynamic that we have here that I established, and if I leave, I see how it would be difficult to carry on and still have the show be the show. But I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let Tystra step in and say anything he has to say about this. How you feeling, buddy? Are you Probably pretty mad, right? It's okay. So yeah, like I said, guys, this is tough for everybody. Like I said, this is a very fresh wound. It's like an hour old. Um, but we're gonna do our best to bring on the show like we normally do, and then of course we are gonna have next week's show as well, where we will wrap things up and say our final goodbyes. But I want to get into this week's news, so let's just jump right in. Yeah. So as far as what is currently going on in game, nothing really new from last week. It's all the same stuff that we've talked about. All of our events run until the end of the year, or into the beginning of the year. I don't think there's anything in here we haven't talked about recently. Am I wrong about that, guys?
Like I know we've done our normal like EZA runs. We've discussed all the units. We've talked about our Goku. We've talked about all the story events coming back. Again, it's just something where it's like these events are coming out. They have things for you guys to do. If you, for example, we just got LR Gohan, who just dropped a couple days ago. They brought back the story event where you can farm his medals on top of, having the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's Dokkan event back. So for those who did pull Gohan, if you haven't already, or if you're still pulling on the banner, if you pulled Gohan, there is a story event you have to do to awaken him, as well as getting 35 medals for Bojack and 35 medals for Gohan from his Dokkan event. Other than that, I think everything else we've kind of beaten, senseless into the brains of everyone who plays this game. So, again, guys, these are events that are just coming back. If you haven't done them already, there's potential stones in it for those who are new to the game. You can farm those out. There's some free-to-play characters. Farm them, get their pads unlocked. You don't have to invest orbs into them, obviously, unless you really feel the need to. But there's a lot of stuff that there is to be done right now in Dokkan in terms of events, in terms of things like that. But yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of farmable stuff that you guys can do. Especially with the fact that we got 6 to 7 new EZAs. With that Gohan Hybrid Saiyans event with Bojack. Stage 10 is a wonderful place to farm those Hercule statues to get you guys some Zenny.
Yep, there's actually a couple of really good item farms, and there's a lot of character farms, and we've covered them all before. But keep in mind this bad boy right here, Fight Against Despair, is available until the end of the year, and there is so much good stuff you can farm here. Android 8, you got training locations, you've got training items, plus these characters you can use for super attack or for Baba points, whichever you need. Not the greatest farm here for these statues or the medals since they split them. But then you've got this Bulma item down here at the bottom that's really good in stage 12. This is probably the best bang for your buck story event, I think, in the game. Like as far as, resource farming.
Very true. Especially with those gravity chambers, that's the biggest one in my opinion. But you can't go wrong with the Ader medals, obviously, and the Bulmas. So.
Yeah, the Aders are like a requirement for me for Super Battle Road. So.
Yeah.
Okay. I got notice from Rev that he's going to be here in just a few minutes. So we're going to keep talking about what's coming up because, like I said, there's really nothing to talk about what's going on right now because we've already basically covered all of it. And it's all here for the rest of the year. Some of it goes until the 8th or the 4th right there, and then the 8th down here. And keep in mind the times and the dates that you see on the screen are based on Central Time. So when it says the 8th, really what it's going to say in game is the 7th, because it's going to end at like 22:30, 10:30 p.m. Central or Pacific Time, and that would be like 12:30 a.m. for me in the Central Time Zone.
Mhm.
So, but coming up, we've got the Extreme Z area for the Prime Battle Goku. We have talked about this before, but since it is coming in just a couple of days, which it should come the night of the 24th for Pacific Time, which would be the morning of the 25th for me in Central Time and for most of the rest of the United States. As we talked about, you are required to use these 6 characters. All 6 of these characters must be rainbowed. They don't have to be max super attack, but they do have to be easy aid and rainbowed in order for you to be able to even participate in the event. It works basically just like any other easy area, I think. I could be wrong. On the map, there are 2 gold drops, blah, blah. If there's a question mark, it'll drop 7 of them. Okay. So exactly how many medals do we need for this guy?
It works a bit differently. I think we need 30 or something. But the drops are just that one medal. There aren't like bronze and silver and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Just the rainbow one. Yeah. That's
So it's
how many
45,
medals?
45 medals
45,
in
yeah.
total.
Yep, 45 medals in total. And yeah, just to clarify, guys, your characters have to be both easy aid and rainbowed. You don't have to have them at max super attack. They just have to be easy aid and rainbowed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Am I still popping, by the way?
No.
your audio is much better.
I just switched mic.
Okay. Going into his details, just to cover them, because I know we've covered them before, but he's super class key plus 4, stats 90%, or extreme class key plus 3, stats 70%. 12 key super attack greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. That is a 50% multiplier. And causes colossal damage to the enemy. 18 key causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, raises allies attack by 30%, and chance of performing a critical hit by 10% for 1 turn. Passive skill, attack and defense plus 59%, because we love our Goku puns. Key plus 3, plus an additional defense plus 59% as the first attacker in a turn, plus an additional attack plus 59% when performing an ultra super attack. All allies key plus 3 when attacking extreme class enemies. Link skills, obviously they remain the same, as does his categories. I think we've said this before, but this is a really impressive awakening for what this character started off as.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, all types key 3 attack, 3000 leader skill, just causing colossal damage on the 12 key, mega colossal, and allies attack 30% for 1 turn on the 18 key. The real change is in his passive. His old passive was attack plus 10,000, defense plus 3,000 when facing only 1 enemy. It's like,
yeah, it was rough.
yeah, I mean, and I've always kind of liked the character. I love the art on this character as well. So it's nice that they've brought him to modern Dokkan.
Yeah. I actually, back in the day, when this unit first came out, I actually went ahead and recreated this card art before. Because, me with doing HD, everything, blah, 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 that kind of nonsense. I did do that at one point. I should still have access to it as well.
It's like, now I'm going to go show it off.
Yeah, why not?
You should, dude. Be proud of that shit. So yeah, without having done the event, because I obviously haven't played it on JP, I don't know how hard it is, but I don't imagine it's going to be too difficult since they designed it for 6 specific characters, and the only one that actually leads all of them is this cooler. And he's only a 50% lead and key 2. So key might be an issue, but I don't think it's going to be like atrociously difficult. Have you guys heard anything else?
I haven't heard anything that makes it like terribly difficult. So
No, it's not terrible. I will say this though. This is much easier than the Frieza one. The Frieza one you can die like several times.
Okay. So, I mean, good. At least we can look forward to the fact that this guy's not going to be difficult to get. I mean, outside of all the grinding you had to do for the free to play units to get there.
The real difficulty is the grind.
Exactly. Welcome to the show, Rev.
Hello. I just wanted to wait for you to finish your news.
Yep, that's cool.
I just got home. Oh my god.
Busy day, busy day.
Yes.
Okay. Let me jump back then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Rev to the program. You can find him at REVCentral on Twitch or at TheRev_view on Twitter.
Yes, that's me.
Rev, I would like to start off by congratulating you on doing this charity event.
Oh, I'm like, wait, what did I do?
You've already raised $287 for COVID relief. You know, almost at that 300 mark, which, by the way, guys, if you are in the spirit of giving for the holidays and are able to do so, consider hitting !charity in the chat to get a link to this page right here where you guys can donate to Direct Relief and their efforts to fight COVID.
Just in case, you wanted to get the streamers a Christmas present or something, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, that would make me happy as a clam. Best Christmas present ever is helping to save lives.
Yeah. And actually, to elaborate on the amount, I know it says 287. I woke up to that, so I want to congratulate Nick Schneider, Typhon, and Kahlo last night. That wasn't even their big stream that they're planning, because we have a couple big runs that are planned today. But I woke up to I think $75 in total from just last night. I'm like, Jesus Christ, who did all this? So huge shout out to everyone doing that. And huge shout out to my tier 3 on my channel, Dutch. He gave 10,000 bits that I have to convert into $100 towards the charity as well. So we're going to be looking at over 400, 500 probably by the end of it.
Very nice. Very nice. Congratulations, dude. So just really quickly, what is we're going to go over what Direct Relief is doing for coronavirus relief. So according to their site, they're working in overdrive to get protective gear, critical care medications to as many healthcare workers as possible, as quickly as possible, with emergency deliveries leaving daily for medical facilities across the United States. Since January, Direct Relief has delivered more than 46 million N95 and surgical masks, more than 8 million gloves, more than 2 million face shields, and tens of thousands of protective suits and other items to help safeguard health workers. The organization has provided more than $36 million in financial support to the health facilities responding to the pandemic. Direct Relief is coordinating with public health authorities, nonprofit organizations, and businesses in the U.S. and globally to provide personal protective equipment, essential medical items, and emergency funding to healthcare workers and organizations responding to coronavirus, COVID-19. It is a great organization, guys. They have won many awards over the last decade or more. And they are rated incredibly high by the government agencies that monitor charity organizations. They have a 100% transparency rating. That means that when they say the money is going somewhere, you know it's going where they're saying it's going, which is highly important when you're dealing with charitable organizations. But enough about that. Rev, let's get into the nitty gritty. What inspired you to start Squad Charity 2020?
I think it was when it first hit me that the coronavirus was a thing. At the time I was in Florida. So with that being said, I was out there doing work. I go from state to state, depending on what they need our company to do. We'll set up and everything. Everything was going great. And then we see a breakout. We're like, okay, this might affect us. And then it did affect us. And then it really hit me to where I'm like, wow, okay, people are jobless. What's going on here? And just keeping up with it, things just seem to get worse and worse. And both my girlfriend and I are just like, fuck the world, hate this. Like, this is, it was so stressful. And I'm just laying awake in bed. I'm just like, I want to do something, whether it's like not even like $1. I want to do something to provide others. I'm seeing a lot of people are out of jobs. A lot of people are just suffering, families, loved ones dying. And it's like, it sucks. It really sucks, like royally. And it's not going to get better for a long time. And when I see on Twitter, people are just like, oh, 2020 was the shittiest year I've ever had. And I'm like, what can I do to change that? In my job field, it's like, what can I do to put a smile on your face? What can I make sure you get out of here having a nice experience? So I want to close 2020 with something at least positive, whether it's a $5,000, $500, or even a single dollar. Hell, a Sacagawea golden dollar would be appreciated. It all comes down to I want to help people. So I definitely want to apologize in advance that this was not the most professional way to handle Squad Charity 2020, because I saw Tiltify was a thing, Wyatt was asking about widgets. I'm like, okay. At least I know going forward, this will be organized and orchestrated better. But I think for what we've got going on right now, the 287 is definitely much appreciated. And ultimately, I just wanted to see if you guys were down for it. It was a shot in the dark. If I had to do it by myself, I'd be like, fuck it, I'll do it. Week long, no sleep. Where's my Red Bull? I would have gone in. But I'm glad I have people coming in, because my job was like, hey, can you work these hours? I'm like, shit. All right, guys, I need backup.
Well, dude, I always got your back, man.
Yeah, and then when I messaged Alec, he's like, yeah, let's message the global game. And then Tystra was down, and then everybody else came up. Wyatt, surprisingly fucking Wyatt,
Of all
a person
people.
who I'd never dream of like ever talking to. Because I'm like, I'm just an itty bitty Will Streamer. Like, and I looked up the Wyatt, like this big god. And then he's like, oh, I got all this. I got these guys on board. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, it's still mind boggling.
Yeah, it's crazy the community or the creator community outreach to you about this. Like you acquired quite a few people for this. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, like even I rated Toon yesterday, and he was talking about it. How's the charity thing going? I'm like, how the fuck? And I hear the whole gang, I'm like, fuck, of course. Like even just Toon Rami like acknowledging it, it's like that means that its word has spread out there. Like it's great. And I know the timing was like kind of not far in advance as I would have liked, but we got something going on, and I do appreciate no matter how little, how big, we got it too. It's definitely much appreciated.
So I guess the next question for you is, why Direct Relief?
It's like you said, Alec, they have a good reputation. I've seen a lot of people like host charity streams and like fundraisers for Direct Relief. And when I asked around what charities would be beneficial, I think you gave me a list, and I saw in that list they were one of the top rated.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that was really cool to me is when I saw that it said to COVID relief or where it's needed most. And I'm like, okay, that's amazing. So maybe a lot of other people can benefit from this as well. Like I know COVID's the main focus, but then we don't want to forget about anyone else who's in a tight squeeze with whatever they got going on.
Right.
And then I guess the last question about the charity is, so far, what's been your favorite part?
I mean, I think my favorite part of the whole thing was just seeing different streamers take on like different challenges. Like I know you guys in the global gang, you guys have been doing like very party oriented and viewer stuff, to where it's just like y'all just want to have a good big old group and have fun. And I don't forget about Tystra getting slapped by using Pichu against Seth. Fucking gold.
That clip, that yell, oh my lord.
Yeah, I think at the moment on the global gig, it's like one of the top 3 viewed clips.
It's so good.
And I think from my perspective is like talking with Wyatt, talking with other creators, like I can make challenge runs to where it's like funny and shit, to where it's like, oh, someone donated, guess I gotta fucking restart this level, bullshit. And then it's like my pain is for other people's laughs. Like that's great. And it doesn't stop there. Tomorrow I have the day off. 12 hours of level resets, and like take getting over it, for example. No matter where I am, if I'm just about to beat it and we get a donation, I'm yeeting myself off back down to the start.
Oh geez.
So madness will ensue, and that's the kind of thing I really like about doing a charity drive. It's like you can create your own thing, whether it's simple or whether it's blown out of proportions, and you might hate yourself for it later. It's all going for a good cause.
Okay. So yeah, guys, make sure that you, like I said, if you're able during this time to give, if you're fortunate enough to be able to donate, please use !charity. Donate to Direct Relief. This is a great organization doing great work and helping save lives. All right. Prop with the raid. I thought I muted my alerts, but I guess I was wrong. Whatever, we'll leave them up. We'll address them as they go. It's more fun that way.
It's a YouTube side edit.
It's okay. You don't have to have money. I mean, being here, helping spread the word, costs nothing to retweet the stream, guys. Share that stream. Get it out there. You know, let's share that hashtag #SquadCharity2020. It all helps in the end.
Views also help get eyes on it too. That's why there's a list of streamers inside of that link for the charity as well. If you see any of those streamers live, go ahead and say hi and help boost that view count so that we can get some people, you know, in there and get the word around.
Try to get these people on the front page if you can. I mean, that would be
it's just
massive.
like they said. If you go on Twitter for Squad Charity 2020, you'll actually see the creators themselves retweeting, tweeting it out, and there actually should be on Wyatt's Twitter. There's a schedule. Like everyone has the schedule up, so you can see who's doing what day.
Exactly.
Right on. So, what is Santa bringing to Global for Christmas?
Nothing.
Big lump of coal content.
What are you talking about? I'm so excited for this. This like I don't know. I can't even, like, it's going to be so good. I'm looking so forward to this.
Talking about more content for the limited battle road?
No.
Damn.
Right. You missed the beginning of the show. I guess I'll recap for anybody who hasn't joined. Due to situations in my personal life, I am no longer able to commit to being on the Global Gang podcast beginning in 2021. So after discussion with the rest of the crew, we've decided to cease production of Global Gang podcast and all of our YouTube videos. And we will be transitioning to a Discord community to play games, watch movies, and stuff. More information will come up on that as you know, as we slam it down. But that's kind of the short story of it. So anyway, but I am super excited about these Super Battle Road stages because I love Super Battle Road. This is my jam. You guys know, between LGE, Infinite Dragon Ball History, Super Battle Road, that's all my favorite content in the game right there. So the new stages coming up are Representatives of Universe 7, Wicked Bloodline, Time Travelers, Universe 6, Movie Heroes, Goku's Family, Vegeta's Family, Youth, Super Saiyans, and Final Trump Card. Obviously, you know, you get your Lights Hope thing, whatever the crap it's called, to get all your little Kais or whatever you want to buy out of the Baba shop. You also get 5 Dragon Stones per clear, I believe.
Yeah.
So, and then 1 per stage. So you're looking at, like, what, 60 Dragon Stones from this?
Good shit.
If you clear them all. Oh, but wait, there's more. There's also missions, and they also give you 5 stones. So you're actually looking at, what is that?
120.
120.
So, no, 110.
No, those are the missions for the clearing. Those are the 5.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 60. All right, and then you also have missions to get the new LR, which we will talk about in just a moment. But going through and looking at these stages, we'll start with you, Rev. Which one do you think is going to be easiest for you?
Oh, I know people are gonna hate me for it, but Final Trump Card is gonna be the easiest one for me.
I wonder why.
I think I was gonna say Time Travelers. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, Time Travelers. But then you said Final Trump Card. I'm like, well, Rainbow Star Team, I got you.
Right.
That one I feel like will be the easiest one for me, just because I possess the units that will just straight obliterate and just tank
Mhm.
And I've even got some nice support units to go along the way for it.
Right on. And which do you think is going to be most difficult for you?
It might be youth, or we have representatives of Universe 7, right?
Yep. Reps of
Yep,
7.
it's gonna be one of those two. It's gonna be youth or Rep 7. Has to be.
Okay. And what about you, Tystra?
My easiest, probably. I'd maybe say either Wicked Bloodlines or Final Trump Card. Probably the worst ones for me is probably going to be Reps of Universe 7 and Universe 6, just because I don't have that Kefla.
Okay. JMO?
Do I even have to make a comment?
I know you don't even do Super Battle Road.
That's not that I. It's not that I don't ever do it, but I mean, I guess easiest is probably gonna be Goku's family and Super Saiyans. Maybe Wicked Bloodlines. Hardest is definitely gonna be Rep 7 Final Trump Card.
Right on. Namor, what are you looking at here for your easiest and your hardest?
I'm not sure. I've been preparing for like months. All of my like team decks are teams that I linked level 4 SBR.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think probably Super Saiyan is gonna be the easiest because you can just bring a double LR Vegeta lead.
Mm-hmm.
And hardest probably gonna be sorry, Reps of Universe 7 because I don't have LRUI. I don't have the Blue Bros. I don't have the Blue Kaioken Goku. But from what I've seen on JP, the hardest stage is definitely Movie Heroes. You have 4 enemies, and then 5 enemies. It's just a non-stop barrage of super attacks.
It's unforgiving.
Yeah.
That sounds like hell.
Yeah. For me personally, I think Universe 6 is going to be the easiest, even though I don't have Kefla. I don't need Kefla. I have all the other girls. I mean,
Yeah, you got them
like
link
the
level
vast
10.
majority of these units are on Universe Survival Saga, so you're gonna get multiple attacks with LR, Kale, and Khalifa. You get multiple attacks with the tech and the strength, Kale and Khalifa and Kale. I have Vados, so she can be my lead at a 120. Actually, I think I even have Tech Hit, so I could use him for a better stat boost. But yeah, I definitely think that Universe 6 will be my easiest. As far as my most difficult, I think it's probably going to be Movie Heroes just based off of the lineup there. I mean, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Like, so, but yeah, so I think that's where we're at on those. I'm like really, really excited. I'm kind of bummed because I would like to do more limited battle roads with these, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you for like excitement because I've been waiting for these stages and looking at the categories and like, oh, I have so many teams to run.
Right, right.
Like the possibilities are endless. Whether you have 120 or like even the 130. Looking at the Gohan, I'm like, if I beat it, obviously with the Movie Heroes team I'm thinking of using, then I'll go back with a double tech Gohan lead and just to see. Like I'd like to test them. And thank God I actually would have a Super Battle Road to fully test him with a dual leader skill active.
And if you guys are lucky enough to complete all of the missions, you will be able to rainbow this guy. I don't think many people have too many difficulties finding 5 of the stages to beat, to get 1 copy. Isn't that how it works? But I do think.
Yeah, it's a certain 5 for 1.
Or if you can even beat 1, isn't it? You have to beat 1 like 20 times or beat
something.
It's
like
that. Clear any stage 20 times. So if you find 1 stage that you can beat with relative ease, just run it 20 times. You'll at least get 1 copy of this unit.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Father and Son's Day Off Goku and Gohan Kid. They are a Goku's family, category Key +4, stats 120% leader. Super attack on 12 key is cause colossal damage to enemy and seal super attack. On 18 key, it raises defense. by 30% for 99 turns, so that's an infinite stack, and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Passive skill, defense plus 59%. Hi, Goku. Attack plus 59%. Hi, Goku. When performing a super attack plus an additional attack plus 58%. Hi, Gohan. If it's an ultra super attack, key plus 5 and recovers 8% hit points at the end of turn is third attacker in turn. I do like that he's designed to be a third attacker, or third slot attacker. It's kind of cool. Link skills are all in the family: Z Fighter, same warrior race, the Saiyan lineage, Kamehameha, shocking speed, and legendary power. Categories are joined forces, Goku's family, and Kamehameha. Namor, what are your thoughts on this unit?
I don't know. It's just 3 categories. It's not enough, you know. But it's cool. It's a reward allow.
But it's
not
more
supposed to
than
be.
2 categories, so it's not a trash unit.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. You probably have better units to run on Goku's family and Kamehameha.
Well, here's the thing: is that it's a free-to-play 120% lead, which is
That
really
is true.
which is really unheard of because of the fact that it is free-to-play. I personally like the fact that this unit even came out. Yeah, it's not going to be like, you know, it's not going to be on more than 3 categories, but those 3 categories make sense to me. Like, we can't put them on categories that don't make sense. Like, we could go, oh, he could be on Hybrid Saiyans and Pure Saiyans, but that's not right because the whole card is not Pure Saiyans. The whole card is not Hybrid Saiyans. So
also, it's not anything official as far as where the art comes from, so that it's not like you can drop it into like a category. It's literally just from the cover of a manga.
yeah. So I mean, the only thing that we could argue for it is crossover because it's from the manga, but even then, it's like the manga is a direct thing to the anime, so it's not really a crossover; it's an adaptation.
Yeah.
So
I do like that they have shocking speed though.
Yes,
That's big.
that does help.
shocking speed on a robot dino.
Yep, and
Yeah.
well, and the fact that they're tech. I mean, there's so many good things about this unit that I mean, it in and of itself is not particular. Well, I don't want to say it's not particularly
they
amazing.
stack
I think it's
defense, right?
really good. Only on 18 key. So they're 12 key steel super attack, 18 key stacks their defense. So I guess this kind of transitions into the next thing I wanted to talk about for this unit, and that's how you would build their hidden potential. I mean, I don't think additional is, so vital since it's their 18 key that raises the defense. You can't get 2 18 key supers.
Yeah.
I actually think you would want to go additionals because you can get both the defense phase and you can seal the enemy.
That's true. I mean, that's definitely one way to look at it.
So, yeah, I would go 15-11.
15-11. Okay.
Yeah, 15 in AA and 11 crit.
Right. What do you guys think, Tystra?
I would probably go down that route as well. It would just be I gotta see how he links though. That's the thing for me. Like I want to make sure he's linking well enough to get that extra key, so that way I'm not worried about, oh, can I actually get his 18 key off and then get that extra attack. So it's gonna take a little bit of testing for me, I guess, if I get him. But ultimately it boils down to what cards can link with him to get him that key to not worry about, having to like get your 18 key all the time.
Right.
So I mean the key if it's an ultra super attack, key plus 5 and recovers 8 HP, but that's after you get an ultra super attack. So that's not gonna help anything. So
Rev, what are your thoughts on it?
I'd say I agree with Namor. I would go for like an even split, but put a little more in additional. So I'd get the 18 key off and then go for the 12 right after the fact. Just because I like to still stack the defense, and also I would love to seal an enemy super attack when I could, especially during if I want to take this guy on like SBR runs and like try him on a Goku's family for LGE. I would love to try and see what I can get off.
JMO?
0, 0, 0.
Right on, dude. Don't invest.
I have no hype. I have no hype for this card.
I'm sorry.
I really don't. Like, I'll probably get the attempts in to see if I can at least claim the unit. I don't plan for the next like 4 years to even invest orbs into this card whatsoever.
Mhm. I'm probably going to do an even split. Of course, you guys know I'm going to put 3 dodge on him. I mean,
Of course.
of course.
Well, yeah, you got to go 3 dodge.
I
Like,
get my 3 dodge in
who,
there.
who fucking
Um,
doesn't?
But I might, when it comes down to the split, I might favor crit over additional, because I mean, you're talking about what, 3 points of either, you know, a 3-point swing either way. It's what, a 6%
Yeah, it's-
chance. I think I would rather ensure that I get the critical. I mean, if I want to rely on this character to seal, I just won't get the 18 key.
Yeah.
You know, if I want to use this character to raise his defense, I'm going to focus on that 18 key, and then, I mean, if I get the additional, super, but I mean, most
that's where
places,
skill
most
orbs
places
do
where
come
I'm
in,
really
too.
probably going to use this unit, sealing super attack is probably not really going to be a thing, except for Super Battle Road.
Yeah.
I will say though, with that defense raising though, like infinite raising of 30% off of a defense stat that starts out at 12,024.
Yep, one
That's
rainbow.
not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That is
Yeah,
not
that's
bad
definitely
at
not
all.
bad.
No, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be like Fizz Prime Battle Krillin good for defense. You know, if you're
Yeah.
constantly hitting that 18 key.
Mhm.
Very true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait to take this guy into Legendary Goku.
Hey,
Yeah.
but look at it this way. Skill orbs can always help you out with the difference too.
That's very true as well.
Like if you wanna invest into more crit through normal hidden potential, you can always start stacking up to even out the additionals in the skill
Mhm.
orbs for those who do try. But hey, also rule of thumb, this technically isn't a trash unit.
Yeah, I know. We made
The
that
2
joke already.
categories.
More
Yeah.
than 2 categories means it's not a trash
No, I
unit.
just had to bring it back up.
I know. Had to
That
hammer
is
it
rule of
home.
thumb for the GGP.
Yep. 2 categories is a trash unit. I don't even know why that joke started, but we ran with it for months.
I think we had one card that we were discussing
I think
on
it
our
was
show that
Krillin.
had. Was it?
When Prime Battle
Yeah.
Krillin first came out, he only had 2 categories.
And he ended up being one of the best cards
I
in
know.
this game.
I love that unit so much.
Ended up being trash.
Trash unit. He has more than 2 categories now. He's no longer a trash unit.
Once
Yeah.
a trash unit,
What
always a
about,
trash unit.
You're a trash
What about
unit.
Injaneba?
Trash unit. Two categories.
I have more than 2 categories.
He's about to get a new one though on
Yeah.
JP.
Then he'll no longer be a trash unit.
But until then,
We need a unit that just fits on every category.
I'm in the
Give us,
Hello,
fifth
Gohan.
category.
give us Zeno. He's practically everything.
Hello Gohan is practically everything.
you know Zeno's gonna be every fucking category. Make him a free to play LR unit. Just grind him up.
All right, so coming along with the EZA for Prime Battle Goku and the new stages of Super Battle Road, we've got some returning events. The first one is the Universe's
Nipples.
Strongest, Greatest, or Challenge the Greatest Pontas. Yes, Nipples. Nipples have returned.
Yep.
So yeah, this is basically important. I mean, if you don't have this Manaka, he's free to play Representatives of Universe 7 lead. So farm him up. But the big thing is these cosmically acclaimed suites, because like every time a story event comes back, this shop refreshes, which means you can get 4 more Elder Kais.
Exactly.
Get up on it. It's like 720 suites that you need in order to get all 4 of them.
Yeah.
So,
But not only that, but like look at that. You get the Beerus planets too. You get 20 of those.
yep,
And like the platinum turtle shells too, so you don't have to like just bank on Roshi.
yep.
Exactly. And 2 5 million Zenny Hercule statues for 200.
Like, come on,
that's-
this event's
like-
worth.
Absolute farming the hell out of this event, and it's Representatives of Universe 7 is the bonus drop category. Look, there's
Easy.
an LR, there's an LR, there's an LR. So there's 3. That's half your team is LRs if you've been lucky enough to pull all 3 of those units. I only have 1 of them.
I got 2, so I think I'll be all right.
But then again,
mean,
your TUR list, and they pretty
I
much all
have
have
none.
Tournament of Power too. So they're all going to link. You're not going to have any issues. It's an easy cakewalk event with a really good category for a boost. I mean,
Facts.
a lot of stuff you can do in there. But yeah, so and then along with that, you get the medals obviously to awaken the Manaka, and you can farm up some training items as well. But really, it comes down to the sweets. Isn't that the
Mhm.
fact in life? It always comes down to the candy.
Listen, you just got to give me cavities for those sweets, all right?
Absolutely. Trevor, what do you think about this?
I think it's good, man. I think it's a nice event. I really like that card. Honestly, he's he's a troll. I
Gotta
love
say, it's the nipples that do it for me.
It's the nipples, dude. It
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
But no, getting all the rewards and stuff like the Kais and everything they're always great. They're always great. Free stuff.
Free stuff can never go wrong. Speaking of free stuff, oh look, it's Copy Vegeta event. You got to farm up some SS3 Go tanks, super attack like I have to do. Then you got
Right.
that.
Pacifier.
Yeah, my
The
tech tanks.
pacifier again. Yep, superhuman water seal key. Again, there's Kai's, there's Beerus's planets. I mean, it's basically the exact same shop, except for instead of turtle shells, you got swords. So
And you
man,
lose out
so
on the
viable.
diamond statue too, but
Oh.
who cares?
no statues, no diamond statue, but still, I mean, I would say all of this stuff right
Farm them
here.
both.
I would say
Mhm.
all of this stuff right here is worth farming.
Oh, for
These
sure.
these swords probably not so much.
Nah, they're
You'll
always.
get for
They're
I mean,
sure
they're
always
limited
worth.
along the way.
Yeah, I mean,
To
They
put
do
it
go
simply,
a long way.
with the training locations between these two events, you're getting 45 Beerus planets.
yeah, that's a lot of Beerus planets.
That's a lot of Beerus planets, yeah. Now, this one doesn't have like a boosted category, right, for this event?
Might
yes,
be
artificial
artificial
life
life
forms.
form. Yeah.
Got you.
So, and in artificial life forms, you
Oh,
have
plenty.
a whole team of LRs, including a free-to-play
Oh, look
artificial
at
life
those
form.
boys.
So, I actually have all these units.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
too.
here.
That's,
Look
that's
at
it. That's right there. That's like a 300% boost right there.
Oh, did you see that int LR cell? I'm not mad.
So, wait, it's like 200 and I don't know. It's almost 300%. Whatever.
45.
It's
Yeah.
like 265, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
245.
245, unless it's one where they have two categories, like the Pepe Gals one can get up to like 315 or something like that. Like when you do the waifu farming, since they use both
Yeah.
Pepe Gals and or Universe Survival Saga, you get up
Yeah,
to like
and Pepe Gals, yep.
315 or some shit like that.
Uh,
But yeah, so
Mhm.
again, both events have really good categories as far as, you know, getting your boost up there.
Honestly, that copy of Vegeta is really good.
He is,
Yeah,
and
he
his
is.
unawakened version has a different name than his awakened version. So if you're like me, you can farm up 2 copies.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I mean, I have the second one
I did it
with,
too.
with
so.
all dupes unlocked, but with no orb investment. I have the
Same.
awakened one rainbowed though, because he's
Yes.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I just
For a
have the
free-to-play
awakened one rainbowed. I don't have the second one, which I might just farm up just for shits and giggles.
All right, and that moves us on to what else is coming. So we know the Goku. We talked about him. We know that the 1,000-day Goku is coming. If you've been logged into the game for 2,000 days, you'll get his Easy A medals. I still think it's a stupid system.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And then World Tournament is coming on New Year's Day. Well, technically New Year's Eve for people in Pacific
Oof.
time zone. But
Why?
it is coming New Year's Day. So
Fun.
yeah.
Hey, I'm off. I'm off that day.
I guess you can grind your hangover away. You know.
I'll be working that day, so
Yeah.
I guess I can grind World Tournament.
same
So-
Z.
And we will talk about these units, the awakenings and whatnot, on next week's show. So that way, you know, we're not burning through extra content a week in advance.
That way we can hear someone complain about it.
I mean, they're goaded.
I mean,
One specific person.
yeah. I mean, I'll probably join his complaints, but that's okay.
That's gonna be fun.
Oh, he'll pop off, guaranteed.
Okay. So that catches us up for everything that's going on in the game right now. Our Discord discussion this week. What is your favorite character, not necessarily the best character, that you've obtained in 2020? I also asked for screenshots and stories. So, as you guys know, I absolutely love Cumber. The free-to-play Cumber, I know he's not the best card in the world, but I absolutely love him. I farmed him up when the Dragon Ball Heroes banner came out in January. He's got a great kit, a risk versus reward playstyle that I really enjoy using him in like LGE, Infinite Dragon Ball History, any event where you have time to stack him. He's phenomenal. So the other part of this is that I got this guy when we were in the final preparation stages for putting out the first episode of the Global Gang podcast. So there's always going to be that attachment for me. I mean, obviously you can see in Discord, I use Cumber to represent me for the show. So I will be the first to say there are significantly better units that came out in 2020, but none more favorite for me than Cumber. One last little note about my thoughts on Cumber. I like his card art so much that I did some funny stuff with my tablet. I used his unawakened card art as my lock screen and his awakened card art as my unlock. You know, like when it's unlocked, it's just my
Nice.
normal wallpaper. So that way, you know, he's all locked up in the straitjacket when the tablet's locked. I know I'm a dork, but still, I think it was creative.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
that's pretty fucking cool.
All right. So, Katana Angel, this is my wife. She said she was really excited for the Bardock and Gine during the anniversary, and she was able to get those. She likes the card and the uniqueness of having both Bardock and Gine together. Trevor, you want to talk about yours?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So my favorite card of 2020. And keep in mind, I have pulled every new Boo card. So, so that's how much I love this guy. This is obviously this LR Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta Angel, right? That came out. Part 3, I guess, of the Majin Buu celebration. Well, I mean, first off, I mean, it's Majin Buu Saga. Y'all know that's my favorite thing. Plus, I love his art. It's really cool, and I think it was a really iconic moment for the show. At least, I don't know, for me, I think Vegeta. I mean, Vegeta's one of my favorite. Like, he's definitely probably my favorite of the OG cast. You know, of people who were like always there. You know, I think he's my favorite of the crew. And I don't know, man. Like that moment where he just just accepts Goku as, it's like, you know what, this motherfucker, god damn, you know, he's got it. And I'll never be the same, but I respect him for it. You know, well, he's been bitching, he's complaining, he's all the time. He's like, I fucking hate you. He just had the Majin Vegeta fight before this, you know, where he's, you know, goes the fuck off, and he has that, you know, that moment. Like, this arc was just a huge moment for Vegeta. The whole arc was just so much character growth, and then they fucking just abandoned it in Super, but whatever. But anyway, yeah, it was a really good moment, and I like this card, and he's on my favorite team in Dokkan. He's on my favorite saga of the show, and he's just good. I love him. He's my profile pick.
And then Ancient says, without a doubt, his favorite unit in the game is the new Gohan. He's been waiting for a Gohan from the BoJack movie for so long, and he's glad that he got him. And BoJack got really good representation in the game now. Namor, you want to talk about your love of Strength Cooler?
Nope.
Nope. Just it's Strength Cooler, and if you disagree, you're wrong.
Pretty much.
It's a pretty good unit, not gonna lie.
So he says he's the perfect unit. Leads an incredible combination of categories, which he also supports with very high attack, decent defense, arguably the best link set in the game, and fantastic animations. Very high value. And also, he's really cool. I will not argue. I like this card a lot.
I mean, all those things are true.
Yeah. There were no falsehoods in that statement.
No.
Dark Sun says, I was not expecting this guy when I pulled him. He's been one of my favorite units, and his Rainbow Orb change is extremely helpful. The boost to Gohans are always a plus. So yeah, this is Spirit Bomb Goku, Gumku, or what did
Bomb
Toonrama
Q.
used to call him? Oh, Napoleon Dynamite.
What?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think he's abandoned that nickname. So Kenny McGee says, Int LR Super Saiyan Bros Goku Black is my favorite unit from this year overall. He's the first non-Dokkan Festival LR I've ever pulled on the first multi of the banner that released him and physical LR Broly during the 5-year anniversary. I was also surprised to have pulled my first dupe of him in the physical LR SS2 Angel Vegeta banner on the third multi from that. Even though it's only been used once for me during an easy A stage setup against Tech Beerus, the rage mode from his active skill is quite unique to pull off, since it rarely happens to be relied on. What's more, I can alternate between using him and AGL Zamasu as either leader for the Goku Black and Zamasu Dream Team, and having him definitely helps me out on Realm of Gods, Mono Extreme Int, Mono Extreme Class, Patara, Future Saga, Time Travelers, and Kamehameha. Definitely icon worthy for his animations, if nothing else. I can't argue.
agree.
I don't have him.
He's a great unit.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
would
argue.
His active skill is gorgeous. Like, God.
It is like
It never happens,
it
but
can't
God,
be
it's so
relied
cool.
upon. But I've gotten it off like at least 3 or 4 times.
Oh
like,
yeah, no, I mean it's just cool
God,
to
it's
like
amazing.
to look at it. You know, you're like, damn, this is
Like I was about to die, and then I see that little active skill animation. I'm like, oh, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Akatsu is going with Broly, Chilai, and Lemo. Absolutely love the variety this unit brings to the teams he's on. Even if the categories are limited, I'll always pick them first when I team build. This unit got me through Extreme Super Battle Road for Extreme Physical for the first time with his dodge mechanic clutching rotation after rotation. He was also my first full level 10 Link unit. It's a good card.
I mean,
Not
he
gonna
really
lie.
is. I think this is one of the most unique cards in the game.
Absolutely,
I
because
think.
like his abilities change based off of what color orbs you pick up, if I remember right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. I like that kind of
That's
versatility.
awesome.
We need
Yeah.
more of that.
And just going to the animation, like the depth of field that they did with that, oh, looks so good.
And the fact that Sheila has her own asset in the game, you know, that's great.
Right.
That's it.
I didn't hear enough emphasis on the term asset.
So yeah,
Oh,
you
I didn't.
definitely took him in there and destroyed. 21 minutes 33 seconds on Extreme Super Battle Road versus Super Int. Good job. Yeah, I'm terrible with names written in my own language. I can't even. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm not
This guy.
this guy. Sorry that I don't know how to say your name, but thank you for contributing to the discussion. LR Tech Go Bros. This unit is an incredible tank and an absurd damage dealer, even though he's dependent on additional attacks to build his passive. Thankfully, his passive saves him from... Wait. Sorry. And the key raising makes them an easy supering unit. All in all, this unit is still amazing in my opinion, even though some people don't give it proper credit.
I just think not enough people have him to give him credit. Like honestly.
I have him at
Which is weird.
55%. I mean, and at 55%, he's okay. I mean, I feel like you need at least 1, if not 2 dupes to really feel like he's incredible.
Yeah, because Seth and I have him Rainbow Starred, and that unit at 100%, like, he's fucking good. Like, he deserves credit. But you're right, he definitely needs dupes in him.
Well, even at 55%, he's still really good. Like,
I mean, he still does build
No, yeah, no,
additional
he does
attacks.
work.
he's still good. But, like, once the dupes come in, it's a powerhouse, and on the right teams, he fucking destroys. But
that's-
you're right, at 55%, he's still really good.
So
I mean,
you-
and this was a big moment in the movie too.
Yeah, it was.
You know, like it was really,
Oh yeah,
really cool.
and the animations for this unit are top notch.
Oh, the
Oh,
active
yeah, true.
skills was just great. Like, I feel like I'm watching the movie the second I see Goku pop in. I'm like, oh, there you are.
Saves the day again.
God damn.
I mean, let's just admit it's the most iconic part and the absolute best part of an all around crappy movie.
Yeah, no.
True.
Like, despite how crappy the second and third Broly movies, especially the third Broly movie, oh my god.
Was that Bio Thickness Broly?
Yes, Bio Broly.
Dude, that movie's garbage.
That
It
movie.
is.
We
So
need a
good,
movie.
Broly.
We need a movie Hero 18 from that movie though. I don't give a shit.
We do. I agree.
She carries that movie by herself.
we need a COVID-19 Broly.
With a mask on.
Yeah. Just make the slime Broly with the mask on him.
COVID Broly.
COVID
Fantastic.
Broly.
Perfect.
Broly
All right,
19.
Namor.
Just the passive infects the enemy.
I had to, man.
It's okay. I appreciate it. Dude's looking. Look at those biceps. That guy's got.
You
That
know,
guy's got it
you know,
going.
I saw this outfit
unit
at,
in the goddamn game. Let's talk
I
about
saw this
stats for a
outfit
second.
at Spirit Halloween this year. I almost bought it. I swear. I almost
Dude,
did.
it would have been so awesome.
Almost.
Yeah,
The guy
you're right.
looks like
Yeah,
he
you're right.
doesn't
I
know
almost
how
saw
to
this
pronounce Kamehameha.
at my own spirit where I live. I almost got it, but I just went with another Goku gi from Amazon in my review.
I mean, I couldn't do
I
it.
almost won that.
I won it.
Or
I
I
won
almost
it
won.
in
I
Roman.
almost got it.
The guy doesn't even look like he can pronounce Kamehameha. He just looks like, yeah, I'm a guy with blue hair and a key.
I'm the guy that knows the macaque. The fuck.
Oops. All right, so that wraps up the Discord discussion. That's JMo's favorite card in the game, right there.
Yep. He was my leader not too long ago.
Let's see here.
I think Random's gonna put some in there.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll come back to that when he types it out. But I do want to jump into our viewer questions, guys. If you have any questions you want to ask about this week's news, about the Global Game Podcast itself, about Squad Charity 2020, just throw that in the chat.
So, do we have any news about the next Battlefield? When that coming out?
11 days?
Yeah, I think it's
14
11 days. Something like that.
It's gonna be 2 weeks.
It can't come fast enough.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
When games crash, do they go to heaven? No.
No.
No,
Oh,
they go to
no.
game hell, which
No,
is
they crawled out of development hell. That's why they crash.
Can we talk about
you're talking about
Cyberpunk?
Cyberbug? Two different names,
Dude,
same shit.
They are about to get fucking sued by their investors.
I saw
yeah,
that. I
that-
saw that.
Oh.
That's wild.
You don't
Honestly,
have
I hope it doesn't go that bad because I want them to make DLC for the game. My game runs fine. I've been playing it just fine every single day.
You got the 1.05 update on PC, right?
Yeah, it didn't really do anything.
Yeah, they said it
But-
fixed some performance issues, but
Yeah, but I mean,
AMD shit.
I know for normal consoles and stuff, sucks to be them, and I feel for you. I do, but my PC's been fine, and
Yeah,
I just want them to make DLC. I want DLC. So I don't want them to get sued, have no money, and not make DLC. That would piss me off.
We need more titties.
We do need more titties. I actually agree with that. 100%.
Okay, so Katie McGee asked, do you have what units are you lacking that make Super Battle Road runs more difficult for you? I mean,
Imagine.
I can't even do Final Trump card. I'm telling you right now. I
don't know
literally
if I'm gonna do
can't.
that one.
I don't know.
I'll say if I pull Go Frieza from some fucking miracle, that would make my Rep 7 a little easier.
I would have to do the same thing, which is highly unlikely, but
I'm different. I have Goku and Frieza, but I don't have UI or the blue bars.
Yeah, because
I don't have UI or
and
Blue Bros myself.
and Blue Bros, but I feel like I would like to have Go Frieza just so I could have that little reassurance.
Yeah,
Just the attack lowering.
I don't think there's anything from the new set of Super Battle Roads that's going to cause me all that much difficulty. Like I said, just because of the setup for the units that you're facing, I think Movie Heroes will be the most difficult. But I don't think I'm lacking anything from any of the categories, other than maybe Strength Kefla. But even then, I still think I'll do fine without her.
Yeah, I think your U16.
I mean, she just stacks attack. She's not really going to help you a whole lot. She evades
Just stat wise, I mean,
sometimes.
the stat boost would be helpful. Isn't she 170 across the board?
Oh yeah.
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 So and hit's not. I think hit's 170
No, but
attack.
Hit is dope as fuck. Stuns, seals, lowers attack.
Oh no,
all
I
in one
agree.
super.
He saved my ass at Extreme Super Battle Road.
Yeah.
Props to
He'll
Tech
do
Hit
it
for
again.
being the god that
He'll
he
sweep
is.
it. Yeah.
But
That's good.
I don't know. I kind of like the Strength Hit more. But
He's about to do it again.
that's just me liking characters that build their defense off of super attacks and also off of picking up orbs. It's a nice combo.
that would also. So Kenny's second question is: do you have decent skill orbs that make it easier for your units with no dupes? That would require me to actually have good rolls when I do chain battle,
no
which I haven't
shit,
been getting
dude.
anything.
Imagine getting getting good orbs.
So to answer
Yeah.
your question in simple terms, absolutely not.
Yeah, and
I
I,
mean-
practically
I have-
missed
I
out
have
for the
s-
chain battle, so I didn't have the opportunity to like do all the rolls necessary to even get a chance to get the good skill orbs.
Dude, I
had, like, a
only have
curse.
like 4 crits that are already on people. Everything else has just been normal stats.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain too much about my rolls. I've gotten a few really decent ones. Not as many in the gold as I would like, but I mean, my silver selection is actually ass. But
So is mine.
my bronze selection is actually pretty good. And my golds they're okay, but my silver selection sucks.
I have a
Which-
curse with my gold ones. Listen to this. I have 4 level 5 crits. I have 5 level 4 crits. And 1 level 3 crit. But I don't have a single additional one.
Oh jeez.
She definitely sound more stacked than
I
me.
mean,
I get-
right. I'd be like,
I
Jesus,
get-
dude.
I get evasion and then type defense and type attack all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, dude.
I get just evasion and additional, and I'm like, just get me crit, please. Like I'm begging them.
Oh yeah, Bardock, I saw your tweet. You have almost 40,000 battle the little
Jesus.
Pepsi sign things.
Yeah, you're gonna dedicate that for a stream.
So
What? Pepsi sign?
that's what Toon calls the little medals you get from Chain Battle. They look like
the
they look like the little Pepsi
cooperation
logo.
things. I mean, I get where he's coming from. Where
Yeah,
where the little Pepsi logo.
yeah, the little Pepsi logos.
I mean, he's the same one that called Gumku Napoleon Dynamite. So I'll just take your word for
I
it.
mean, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a topic. A
What's
good
up?
one. What do we think about Dokkan Fest PyCon?
Have we seen his passive or anything?
It's another Gogeta. That's
No,
just-
I mean like just the idea of it.
I'm fine with it. I mean,
What do you mean? It's fucking fantastic.
if it
Say,
goes
say a
over
bad
well,
thing about him.
if it goes over well, then it opens the door for other non-Saiyan characters to become Dokkan Fest units, which only improves the game.
Yeah.
Right. Like, what's the?
Mhm.
Please tell me a negative that goes with this Dokkan Fest PyCon.
Categories, links. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean,
So you don't just because he's not going to go on Kamehameha, so he sucks.
No,
Oh, hold
I
on.
didn't say that. I mean, it just has less categories, but we don't know what it does. That's the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Janimba has the same amount of categories as him almost.
Yeah, but the difference
Janimba has like
is-
3 categories, like movie bosses.
Yeah, that's
Um,
okay though. He's not a trash
it.
unit.
So
So neither is PyCon. He won't be trash
PyCon has
either.
technically more categories.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's Fat Janemba. Come on.
Let's.
but even still, like, I mean, I'm all for PyCon getting another card.
Dude, PyCon's
Yeah.
been needing another card
Yeah,
forever.
it's been a while since we've got another
Yeah.
PyCon.
And
Before
for
we had the STR and the
And for him to have a
test.
Dokkan Fest, I think it's funny too because it's like, nobody would expect him to have a Dokkan Fest. So it's great that
He's
that-
gonna
that
be on Movie Heroes too, by the way.
Yeah, so
I
he'll
will
have
be
5
much-
categories.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he's got what? Worthy Rivals, Otherworld, Warriors, Saviors, and Battle of Wits,
Yep, and then
And
movie
movie heroes.
movie heroes for this new one.
and Movie Heroes. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be.
So
fun.
he's been needing to like get a revamped card,
Wow.
and yeah,
I
it
ain't
basi-
gonna argue about the link skills though. His link skill set's kind of trash compared to everybody else on those categories.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
shocking
Yeah.
speed, key link, experienced fighters, attack link. Right?
prepare for battle.
No, he doesn't have prepare for battle. The new one might. I don't know.
The new one might, and also the STR one does.
The
Yeah, it
new
kind of
one,
just depends.
the new one
but-
might have completely different links. I mean,
Right.
because
I mean,
it's
so
from
you're
the
already
different movie.
you're already calling him negative for what you think he's gonna have. You don't even know what he has yet, and you're already calling him trash. That's not
No,
fair.
But the same can be
Just
said
because
if
he's
you're
not
talking-
Gogeta,
He didn't.
that's
he
that's
didn't
rough,
say he
man.
was
Well,
trash.
that's the thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, you're talking overwhelmingly positive. We're not saying it's negative, but we don't know if he's going to be like that amazing either way. We don't have anything right now. We just know that it's a Dokkan
Right.
Fest PyCon. We don't know
haven't even
anything.
seen his super attack yet. We've seen
Exactly.
Yeah,
his
we have.
units.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have.
So we're not saying it's bad. We're not saying it's overwhelmingly good. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah,
Until
we've
we
seen the super
until we
attack
get more
animation.
information.
It's
When did they
good.
release that?
during Jump
Few days
Festa
ago.
over the weekend.
Yeah. I saw Janemas
Oh.
and Janemas and PyCons. They
Let
they
me
were
see if I
showing.
can
No, I
find
saw PyCon's unit super attack with Gogeta. I didn't see his regular super attack.
His regular one is just gonna be the Key Blast that he
Oh, so you
fires,
haven't
before.
so
the
you haven't
thing.
seen it.
So
No,
Man, there's a lot of assumptions going on in this and this PyCon.
I'm not.
I feel like a
assuming it's
lot
gonna
of
be bad, you know?
misjudgments, a lot of
I mean, we're
you're not
just
giving
going
him a
based on
chance.
what we
You already have your preconceptions about it, and you're automatically like, nope, it's Janemba. I don't care about PyCon. Fuck 'em.
I did not say it's bad or it's gonna be bad. I'm just throwing ideas. It could be this, it could be that, but at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's gonna be a dual Dokkan Fest, which is gonna have tickets and discounts on global. So
Right.
we'll see.
when it comes
Yeah,
in
I
2
think-
months, yeah.
I think overall, I don't see any negative about this. In
And
the
we've
slightest.
and we've seen what unit super attack like characters. I don't think any of them are particularly bad. I don't think any of them are bad. And the fact that it's a Dokkan Fest PyCon, it's kind of refreshing, and I think he's gonna be good.
Mhm.
Like we've seen.
I mean,
like,
Okay, let's just take the passive and stuff off the table. It doesn't really who gives a fuck if he's good, right? The fact of the matter is, they released a Dokkan Fest that isn't Saiyans,
Thank God.
right? Finally,
yeah, it's not like we
that's-
need any more of those.
most of us, I feel like most of us want that, right? We want to take a break from Saiyans for a second, especially fusions, right? So the fact that they even give a shit at all to release someone who's not canon, right, as a Dokkan Fest exclusive, that should say enough. They'd be like, okay, cool. They're hearing us. They see us. They see what we want. We don't want another Gogeta. They actively did not give us another Gogeta. They could have. They could have had Janemba Gogeta easily, and people would have been like, woo. People would have hyped anyway. Even though we don't want him, we would have been like, well, we need a new Super Gogeta, right? And then we just kept moving on. But now they're like, hey, now we're giving you something that you don't want, so you better get top grossing to keep it going, or we're gonna
Yeah.
probably go back to Saiyans.
That's
To
really
be honest,
what I think this is. They're releasing 2 non-Saiyans as a dual Dokkan Fest at New Year's for JP to see if they can get away with it.
right.
Like,
And if
can,
they,
can
I
we actually
think-
make money off of this? Is there money in this game outside of black-haired monkey tail people?
and if
I'm
not, I
saying
think
that-
they're gonna go back to Saiyans.
I'm
probably.
saying
Well,
that
yeah, of
Gogeta's gonna
course.
sell it.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm saying Gogeta's gonna sell it just for being in the animation and stuff.
just for being in the unit super attack.
I
Because I've seen
I
people
think
like
you
talk
highly
about
I really
that
don't
overestimate
think so.
Gogeta's value.
to where. Well, we'll just have to
Trust me.
see. We'll have to see, like, if they hit top grossing. Is it just
JP
because
is.
Gogeta was a part of that, or was it really the PyCon and Janemba?
So
I think they know something because this is the nearest Dokkan Fest so it's going to be bait before the anniversary. So I
Okay.
think the banner is gonna be very good.
What's up,
So
Ty?
I mean, we already saw the banner, didn't we?
No, not
We
yet.
saw the picture of it.
Yeah,
we saw
Oh.
some of the units for the banner. We didn't see all.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, and I'm gonna go off of the movie aspect to it. One, it's great that we're getting a PyCon in a show that is based around Saiyans. It really truly is based around Saiyans. So it's really cool to get something that's off the race of Saiyans as a dual Dokkan Fest. Not taking that away. But for the people who are getting mad about the super attack, let's go ahead and look back at the movie. What the fuck did PyCon do besides scream?
That's it.
How is a scream going to be a super attack against other enemies? It's not going to. So the fact that Gogeta's in the super attack actually makes sense.
Well,
Unit-
that's the unit attack,
super
not the
attack.
super attack.
Whatever the case, I don't give a shit.
I mean, he throws the little green key orb.
My whole point that I'm trying to fucking say, so I could get that off real quick, is that the people who are bitching on Twitter and bitching about it in general, saying that why the fuck is it's just another Gogeta card. Look back at the fucking movie and tell me what PyCon did in that movie that deserves any recognition besides screaming at Janemba.
Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
He
movie
screamed
wise,
at jelly
I
beans.
don't. I agree with you. Like movie wise, totally.
The
But
rest
in the
movie
show,
is just the
like
black
that
screen.
was awesome.
Oh no! In the show, Thunder Flash attack is amazing. I think it's absolutely funny, but also devastating as fuck. Like, but that's the point: is that this whole celebration is based around the Janemba movie. You know, at the end, he got fucking PyCon and a knuckle sandwich, literally. about to burst his head like a goddamn pimple. And people are bitching because they saw super attack unit, super attack, whatever the fuck. I don't care. They see Gogeta and they throw a fucking conniption fit. Like,
Right.
be happy that PyCon has a new fucking card. Be happy that PyCon's getting utilization.
I don't. Okay, so based off of what you just said, I just don't understand why they chose PyCon from the movie. Like, other than the fact that he's quite literally the only other character in the movie.
Exactly. That's exactly why they did it.
But he didn't do anything that's worth being a card in that movie. I'm not saying that PyCon's a crap character. I enjoyed him in the filler arcs in DBZ. I think he's a really cool ripoff of Piccolo. I really do. It's just, he was pointless in the movie, and you're taking the pointless character and making a card about him. I mean, fine, whatever. I'm just glad it's not a Saiyan, and I hope it does really well. I hope they hit top grossing in Japan on this so we can start to see more cards that are not Saiyans come into the play. Yeah, so
I do have one thing to say. I would have wanted one thing to say about this. I think it should have been an exchange unit instead of unit super attack. I think it would have been better.
An exchange unit would have been cool, but we're not getting.
I disagree.
I again, it just goes back to that would be their way again of selling Gogeta.
Right, they would just be summoning for Gogeta.
Yeah, like they wouldn't summon for the fact that it was PyCon at that point. I feel like that's the thing too. So when Trevor kind of brought this up the other day, like I'll be honest with you, so I'm not even hyped at all for this whatsoever. I'm with everyone. I'm glad that I'm glad that PyCon's getting more representation in the game because he really needs it. He desperately needed it. And I also enjoyed that Fat Janemba's getting yet another card in terms of representation as well, because to my knowledge, he's only set as that SR AGL unit.
Yep.
Why I'm not hyped whatsoever. This took 6 fucking years to come out.
Yep.
That's the only reason why. We've gone through celebration after celebration after celebration where we've been stacked with Gogetas. And we've had multiple Janembas. Like, it's not nearly as many Gogetas as we had. I just feel like this is not the best time for them to have released this, in my honest opinion. Because, kind of to go back with what Tystra said, it almost doesn't make sense. Granted, PyCon had a moment in, Fusion Reborn, whatever. I feel like if they were going to dedicate themselves to making just a new PyCon as a Dokkan Fest exclusive, they should have not done it from Fusion Reborn. Because at the same time, they're milk again, and it's kind of what I went back. I was talking to a couple of my friends about this. I hate the fact that they milk Gogeta so much, and I honestly had no idea he was even a unit super attack thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. That already killed my mood for this unit. Because I'm just tired of seeing Gogeta. Granted, Fusions is my favorite team. I've just gotten into this mindset where everything that happens in this game is based around Saiyans, and I get that. I'm just tired of seeing some way they can find somewhere to squeeze in Vegeta or Gogeta. Like, I would have preferred more of a dedicated PyCon in general, but
I have to say this though. The last time we had a DBZ Gogeta was almost 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, that's a good point.
It's about time. I mean, come on.
I mean, that would make a lot more sense.
I disagree, because we just got the EZA for the id one.
What's
right.
It's
not, but he's still getting, it's still something where he's getting attention,
if we take it like this, if it had actually been 3 years since we got a Gogeta period, cool. Time for a new one. But we've gotten plenty of Gogetas since then.
Yeah, that's my point.
So in that aspect, it really doesn't feel like it's been 3 years. It feels like it's been a few months because we just had Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta earlier. So we literally just got a Gogeta.
Yeah, and then we're getting this EZA as well.
So now if
Gogeta.
Yeah, and who fucking knows? I mean, I'm sure they'll find some way to fizzle in Gogeta in 6 years.
I really hope they don't.
I got that SDR Vegito coming in, so what's to say later down the line, boom, here's the new Gogeta that has...
We're definitely going to get that.
Yeah, I know we're going to get that.
They're literally just going to do a legendary Gogeta. They're going to do an LR Gogeta after this banner on JP, and we're going to see another LR Gogeta. It's probably going to happen.
Also,
I'm
if
like
I may,
99.9% sure.
if
That's
I may,
the-
going
There's
back to
never-
what you said, Tystra, what Janemba did in the movie,
Mhm.
42 seconds against Pygon versus Janemba. He kicked him in the back of the neck. He did the key blast and he screamed. Those were
He
his three
insulted him, though.
fucking actions.
He
Wow.
did insult him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like the screaming at him. So he kicked him in the back of the neck, staggering him. So I'm like, okay, if they make that like the super attack, I might laugh.
It would have been funny if it was the insulting.
Oh my god, like just disgusting trash, and then
Yeah.
throw the key blast. I just want to see my enemy shatter.
Right.
That'd be pretty funny.
I just hope that they don't find some way to make like a story event that includes Gogeta in it, which obviously they're going to have to. But
Yeah, there might be. Honestly,
like,
if they
I
make
don't
like
want-
a
like,
free to
I
play
don't want-
Gogeta,
I
think
wouldn't
that'd be
even be
cool.
happy with that.
A free to play
I
Gogeta.
would not. I would not.
yeah,
be.
like a free to play Super Gogeta. I don't think that would be the worst thing ever.
He better be a fucking rare, and his highest rarity could be an SR. I'm tired of getting UR Gogetas.
No, I mean because we don't have a farmable Super Gogeta. I think
Yeah,
it would.
the only
I think
thing
that
we have
wouldn't
is
be a
just
bad
the
thing to
movie
have.
Gogeta base form from the
We don't
boat,
have a
and that's the
farmable
only
Super
farmable
Gogeta,
one
but we
have.
do.
Right,
have
right,
the
that's what I'm saying.
farmable
Yeah,
base
yeah,
Gogeta.
I think
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that would be a
STR
good
and
move.
start as
No,
Super
no, you're
Gogeta,
right,
so
you're
It
right.
would
It
be
does make
nice to have a
sense.
farmable version.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
totally feel you. I'm with you, JMO. Like I don't want another Gogeta. I don't. But man, having a farmable
I
version of
agree,
that
I
fucker
agree.
would be so great on so
It
many
would.
levels.
I mean, I feel like I do. I can agree with that because I mean, literally at this point, too, Strength Gogeta is how old of a unit? 4 years.
Right.
So it would make sense where they finally had given us a way
5
to
years.
actually farm.
I
I
a
mean,
super
I don't want to
attack.
use 15 fucking Kais for my End Gogeta. I really don't.
I mean,
Really
Oh
don't.
god,
the same
no,
can go
no
with the
one
Strength
would ask
Gogeta
you
too,
to,
because
like,
some
that's-
people do have the opportunities of getting them as well. So I mean, technically, you'd be wasting like 30.
Nah, I don't think they'd ever make a free to play Super Gogeta.
Listen, we do have.
Dude, anything is possible. Let's be honest.
I'm just gonna say I'm 99% sure we're getting another LR Gogeta.
Okay,
we're
first of all,
definitely going to be getting it,
we
but I
are
would
getting
we would like to
LR.
see a Super Gogeta farmable.
Not this month though. This is the New Year's month, and then it's straight into the anniversary. There's never been an LR window. And also one thing I wanted to say.
There's never been an LR window.
Well, for what he's
After
talking about
New
is on
Year's.
JP from going from
Yeah,
from like the New Year's stuff, from like the LR step up banners into the end of the month where the anniversary starts. There hasn't been an LR released in that window.
But is there a possibility that there could be? I know it's
I mean,
unorthodox.
it's
Never
there's always the possibility.
there's always
If
a
if
possibility.
anything, this game has shown us in the last year they will do whatever they think they want to do whenever
Oh,
they want to
man.
do it.
Okay,
know.
if you guys think this banner's a trap now, if they shoehorn a Gogeta, like God,
Like,
damn.
Oh,
if they
you
drop an
damn well,
LR
if they want
Gogeta as
to.
part
If they
2,
really want to, they'll
Yeah.
fucking do it, bro. Like
yeah,
Oh,
they'll do
man.
it.
that's how I
That's the
felt with
biggest
Dragon Ball
trap.
Heroes, and then guess what? The LR Gohan drops. I'm like, mother.
Yo, dude, yeah, what a bunch of fuckers for that. You know,
So-
like I was
that's
all like, I was
accurate.
confident. I was like, I'm gonna spend all these stones on the Dragon Ball Hero, and then no
Yep.
one's gonna
And
come
then-
out again
then the
until like
Gohan.
Frieza. And I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck.
because
You
I
know?
thought it's like, oh, maybe the Frieza or the Jiren. Now the fucking Gohan.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
like, I don't want the Jiren. I'll skip that. I have plenty of time to save. And then they
So,
were like
like-
Gohan, and I was
so
like,
that's my point on that. The fact that I don't think there was a window for that Gohan, and then it's just boom, there it was.
no, yeah, they shoved that. They
Yes,
shoved that.
they
Jiren
literally
in.
they literally took Jiren out and put Gohan in. Look at
So
what came
that's
with,
like
my
with the
only
Gohan
point
section of the
to where it's
celebration.
like, it's possible that we might see that Gogeta. like,
Right.
I mean, shit, at this
sooner
point,
than
they
we
might
think.
push back the anniversary. Who fucking knows?
Yeah,
You know?
I don't think they'll do that.
I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing over there. Well, JP probably not.
Well, here's the thing.
They'll
too,
push our
like,
anniversary back.
Here's the thing too. So obviously, someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Has JP ever had what Global just had with Gotenks and Boo, where they actually failed to get top grossing?
Yeah.
Because if that hasn't been a thing in JP, then it's highly likely that they will get it regardless. But
Yeah, there have been
And-
banners, I believe, even dual Dokkan Fest banners before where JP has not gotten top grossing. It's a
Okay.
very
Nope.
competitive market over there.
I mean,
No.
I really
yeah,
don't
yeah.
believe we're
Well, I
gonna
mean,
get
of
top grossing
course,
for
of
this one.
course, but
I really don't. I don't really
Yeah.
predict the top grossing for this banner. No way.
Yeah.
No fucking.
I
way.
don't
I mean,
either.
I love it. I'm gonna summon it on like hard on for both units.
I might,
but
I
don't-
might throw some towards the Janemba, maybe a few towards the Pycon. It all depends because
I
I need to see.
need
how
to see
good
what
the
they do
sales
first
are.
before I make a decision. Like I've always said, guys, I don't care who's on the card. I don't care if it's a piece of tofu on the card. As long as it does something useful for my team, I'll use it.
I mean, I
Yeah.
need the character.
Shit.
Yeah.
I need it.
Did,
I need
did we
it.
talk
I
about?
want to see the passives. I want to see the skills. I want to see the
I mean,
the categories. I
perfect
know we're
linking
gonna
partner
get
for
that, but I
STR
want-
PyCon. That's all I need to hear. That's it.
Mhm.
Wait. Did we cover the TestDOBA banner?
Last week.
Hmm.
So
Mm.
yeah, but I mean, we've covered the TestDOBA banner a couple of times already. But yeah, there are tickets coming. No one's surprised by this. I think we've gotten tickets every time we've had the TestDOBA banner. Most likely going to get the 3+1s. I mean, I'm still going to say skip if you're free to play because the
For
LR
sure.
step ups have way more value for free
Oh,
to play players.
100%.
And did you guys show the new units that are going to be on the step up now?
Do we know what new units are going to be on the step
I
up, or
saw
is
a
it just
tweet- I
Yeah,
saw a
speculation
yeah.
at this
tweet. I
point?
tweet that
Nemor,
there,
didn't you share something in the news about that?
Speculation.
We know what they should
Like
be.
new LRs, like added, like bomb Q and stuff
Yeah.
like that, right?
It should be everyone up until LR Napa. LR Napa is the question mark. It might not be on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't talked about what's on the banner because we don't have the official what's on the banner yet. There's a lot of good
Oh, right,
speculation as to what's
We-
going to be on the banner, but
We know what it should be.
right,
But you never
again,
know.
no confirmation of what it is though.
True.
What it
Yeah.
should
Well,
be and what
as
it
long
is are
as
two
Napa's
different
on
things.
there and I pull him, that's all that matters.
As long as I get like a new LR
Or maybe
like,
LR Broly.
one that I don't need a physical trunk, stay away. I'll be fine.
Oh, I was about to say too. We do have a story event for JP. It's gonna be a free to play Veku card.
Oh, right. Yeah, they did say that.
Yeah.
Riku.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. So they won't have a Super Gogeta as well.
Right.
That's a good point.
But we did
I
get
forgot
another
about that little
entry
fat
into the
bastard.
Discord discussion. First off, Drake did put a mask on Broly. So
Nice.
there's your COVID-19 Broly, as requested.
Hey, 6 feet away, Broly. Okay, leave
Oh,
those
no.
kids alone.
Bro,
That's not
Like,
six-
that's
if
that's
you
like
talk 6 feet, real time, bro. Stay away.
that's not
Stay away,
6
Broly.
feet.
that is definitely not 6 feet.
That
He-
is
COVID Broly wants to hug those boys.
No, he's throwing those kids away. They got COVID.
They got COVID.
Bro, he infected them. He's yeeting them towards 18.
And
He's
then
probably-
Boomer says, my favorite card of 2020 is Tech Gohan. Not only is Gohan my favorite character in Dragon Ball, but this one is good and I pulled him first multi. It's insane, but I don't have any good teams for him.
I
How
mean, good is an understatement.
You don't need a good team for Tech Ultimate Gohan.
He literally carries anything.
Yeah, he will.
You could solo him with 5 Cybermen. Will fucking
Yeah,
clear
just
anything, dude.
stacking him. Don't boost
He is
him until
literally
last
the
second.
I-in team. Like
Right.
you don't like a lot of times when we talk about a unit, we talk about units and how good they are for the team. When you talk
Right,
about
most
Gohan,
units.
you have to talk about what units are good to support him because he
Yeah.
is your team.
Yeah, it's
One
just like,
rotation
oh, it's
on-
for the team.
Yeah, if
He is the team.
yeah, he's like, no, I'm done. Like I'm ultimate. Here I am. Screw the rest of you. You're just here to be my backup singers.
Yeah. Every muscle on his body is another character slot in that team.
He's got a 6-pack. His 6-pack is just him. That's,
Yeah,
that's the team. It's his
He lifts
six-pack.
up the gi 6-pack. Oh, that's my full category team. All right.
There you go.
Yeah, you're good. Look at those arms. You don't need a team.
This is the Gohan that made the
So
Dills
I missed a
around
question
the
back here when we got distracted by the whole long Janemba discussion, but there was a question I saw in here that I wanted to answer. Options for Time Traveler Super Battle Road. Kenny asked that. I think if you have pulled the units, crossover is your best bet for Time Travelers.
Yeah, they have so much seals and stuns and
You have
lowers
the
attack and
Right.
Dark Must Saiyans.
a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Right.
I do believe crossover will be the best because if you've got that what is it, Vegito or Gogeta, the SS4 we just got, I can't remember. Vegito.
What?
Vegito.
Vegito, yeah.
Dude, I mixed them up. I've been a Dragon Ball fan for 2 decades, and I still mix them up.
To be fair, at around the same time, SSJ4 Gogeta and SSJ4 Vegito were released.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you have SS4s
We
and
just never
Vegeta,
got SSJ4 Gogeta.
he's 170% across the board. That automatically makes him your best Time Travelers leader.
Oh, yeah, later.
So if you were lucky enough to get him, that is the team that I would suggest to run.
Yeah, because like you said, you got a full team of like seals, stuns, and speaking of Vegito, counter game. Love him. Love him.
So, and there's so much crossover on that team. Crossover, right? Give me just a second. Here.
A lot of crossover category. Did I mention crossover?
You gotta put DeBurr on that team.
Like the vast majority of these units have time traveler.
Yep.
Like
DeBurr was straight slap that team.
Basically all of the Super Dragon Ball Heroes characters are time travelers.
And that AGL Bardock is a time traveler.
I was about to say AGL Bardock.
And that AGL Bardock's a fucking beast.
Oh, love him.
He's so
I don't think he would link very well, but
Super Saiyan 3
if you can
Vegeta.
get him to super, he should still be alright.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what team you're running, because don't most
you
of
have
them
so many options, dude.
right?
Well,
But prepared for battle,
fair,
right there. That's going to allow him to key link with a lot of the units.
Key links,
but to be fair, on that crossover category, you also have the SSJ Bardock, the SSJ2 Bardock, SSJ3 Bardock.
But are they all time travelers though?
Yeah, they're all time travelers.
Yeah, they're all time travelers.
Yeah.
Look, I'd
probably use the Fizz one. Probably he's a support and he seals. I'd probably use him.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna use any of them, I mean that's a bold move to keep him on a main rotation. But hey, you do you, man. Whatever it works, it works.
Right.
There's also the Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku with the guard.
Yes,
True.
if you run this
stuns.
Goku with a bunch of, I think it's up to 5. Yeah, up to 5 additional Dragon Ball Hero characters on the team. He has a 35% damage reduction.
And stuns.
So.
Well, don't have him, so that option's out the window.
Right, but there's still a lot of really good.
Yeah, no, I have.
Look at this.
Look
Look at this. Look who else is a time traveler.
Don't run him.
There you go. Yeah, don't run him for Super Battle.
Don't do it, please.
Don't do that to yourself.
I will say though, if you need a defense, that's STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is a time traveler.
Is he?
He is.
Yes.
Yeah, he is. He's from Xenoverse.
I did not know that.
Where was he from?
There you go.
He's from Xenoverse, I think.
Yep.
He is not. He is not a time traveler.
Well,
Oh wait, no, he's on crossover. Never mind.
Crossover, Worthy Rivals, Vegeta's Family, Pure Saiyans, and Super Saiyan.
Go to the time travelers said.
All right. Well, me and Tyler.
You're confusing.
I told you so.
Because I was talking about crossover.
It's not like that's like a what if one, unless it's the Xeno Vegeta Super Saiyan 3.
Right. So here's
think
the
it's
actual
from-
time travelers category right here. If you have the Goku Black, he's probably he's your best de facto leader, and then you have the Mayan Trunks. They're pretty good, and then you've got your sub leads there.
You got Bojack.
Bojack's on JP.
Yeah, no, I know.
So
I know.
I mean, I wouldn't run Goku Black as a lead.
No, you should run my.
If you have Trunks and Mai, you should run him. Or if you
No,
have
should-
the STR, I would even run him instead.
No, Int my
Goku Black.
is better.
As a leader?
The sub one, yeah. She's
She's a
120.
Yeah, she's a 120.
yeah, and he's
But
a 150.
Trunks and
she-
Mai
She has
higher than that.
She has the stun chances that twice.
But you could
So does
also run her as
Trunks
a
and Mai?
support supporting character.
Yeah, I mean, you could run her on the team, sure, but
Yeah.
Why not have a better leader
Stat-wise,
skill?
the best statistical percentage leader is the Int Goku Black for global right now.
And
right.
that's
Don't,
what I want to
again,
hear.
don't use him. No, please. Like he will die. He will lose the
Yeah,
game for you.
he has no passive
Guaranteed.
defense. He's amazing
No.
as far as his like, hey, I raise my defense by 50% every single time I super, and when I transform, I hit like a truck and still raise my defense by 50% every time I super. Oh wait, I don't have any defense in my passive, so I get clocked even after supering 10 times.
True.
Yeah.
These are
I'm
facts.
only a little bitter. This guy has cost me so many no item LGE runs for time travelers.
He hasn't cost me anything yet, but that's
Oh, he
because
will.
I keep him off. And like if I see a lot of attacks coming my way, it's like, okay, in Goku Black, we're just gonna shift you over into the safe zone real quick. Because I don't trust him.
I just use an item, and then I don't have a problem.
Well, when Alec,
I just use an item.
I don't use it.
I just use an item.
Just
Oh,
use an item.
that's your problem then. That's not mine.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm sorry that I like an actual challenge.
I mean, that's you. If you want to make it harder on yourself, that's fine. Like,
Yeah, I might
I have
just
items.
for,
I'm going to use them.
I might
Feel
just
free.
shoot for having fun with the crossover category when using time travelers because like I don't need to use Goku Black, so fuck off.
Yeah,
He's one of my
crossover
favorite-
crossover
He's
is
one of my favorite
statistically your
units in
best
the
chance.
game, but it's like I don't like the fact that you don't stack your defense and your passive.
Right.
Sorry, Alec. I know you're bitter, and I'm just probably
No.
up there with you.
I'm just
By the
saying, like,
way-
the majority of people are going to use items. If you use an item in that turn with Goku Black and stack up his defense with
Oh yeah,
people who are
I'm
attacking
sure
him,
you
you're
will
gonna
be
perfectly
fine. You'll be fine if you like use an item. I'm sure, like 100%. Like I'll use items if I'm just like I don't want to give myself a challenge. I don't want to hurt. Let me just fucking use a Whis.
The only
Like,
time I'll
I'm-
do challenges is if like I'm actually like versing somebody or like
yeah,
we're
or
just
like
doing
a
it for
race, or
funsies.
it's just
Then I'll
like
do a
I want
challenge.
to do some content or some shit. Then yeah,
But if
sure.
if I'm gonna get that unit, I'm gonna get that fucking unit first. So that way I got the
yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just saying. Like I wouldn't throw out in Goku Black. And Goku Black is not that bad.
Right.
If
I mean-
if you are no iteming it, then no, do not take Goku Black.
Right. Right. My only thing with Goku Black is that you will have to protect him because he doesn't protect himself.
Yeah. And
So-
I'm totally fine with protecting him because like I said, aside from Final Trump Card, Time Travelers is one of my favorite categories, and I'll protect that boy. Dual lead, I'll protect that boy.
By the way,
Yes.
the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is from Raging Blast.
Yeah, it's Raging Blast because it's the what if thing, right? With Super Saiyan 3 Broly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember my game lore. Fucking
There's
what if scenarios.
Too many game lores.
Give me a Dokkan Battle what if category. I know that's like technically crossover,
That
but
is exactly what crossover
I know,
is.
I know.
I mean, there's crossover category, and inside that, there's the
yeah,
heroes or not heroes category, but you get what I mean.
yeah.
Super Dragon Ball Heroes. You got
You know what they say? You can cross over these nuts.
just put a whole bunch of different see. That's what I was saying about My Hero Academia crossover. Just put a actual heroes category. Boom. There you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll do that like in the future.
You know what?
Whenever that happens, if that happens.
You know what? Fuck it. Put a Sailor Moon crossover in there. Make the Sailor Scouts category crossover with crossover. There you go. Boom.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's put the Global Gate podcast. There we go. Crossover. Boom.
All right, guys. I'm going to wrap things up here. Find someone to raid on Twitch. Unless somebody's going to cash in and direct the raid.
Really? It's do gold since he's part of the charity and he's streaming right now.
All right, we will do the gold jackwagon as part of the charity.
I do want to say one thing though.
Yes, sir.
That we are getting the part 2 information on global in like 2 or 3 days, something like that.
Yep.
And I'll be making a post in the news.
Yep.
About it.
Yeah, and then I mean, as far as I'm aware, guys, I know we talked about how next week is going to be the last episode. By the way, our guest next week is Toon Rami, and it will be at noon Eastern next Tuesday, the 29th. But we are going to continue as a Discord community, so we'll still have the news, we'll still have, movie nights, we'll play games. This also allows us to bring back Jackbox because I refuse to stream that in a public venue anymore. So, so we'll be able to play Jackbox, Among Us. Like I said, I've been talking with Test about getting a Dragon Ball Z movie night going. So watch this space as things continue to change. Like I said, it's not the end, it's just a change. I mean, I got no other better word for it. It's not the end of the global gang as a whole. It's just the end of the podcast. So, all right, we're going to raid Gold Jackwagon. Make sure you give him some love. We are still continuing to raise money for direct relief throughout the rest of the week. Tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time, so about 7 hours from now, we will be playing Among Us. We have a full list signed up already. Includes myself, JMo, Tystra. We have a special guest, by the way, a Social Fire, who's going to be there. And then several members of the Discord. And we have one mystery guest slot who may or may not appear. We will find out. Tomorrow we are doing Mario Kart in the morning. That's 10 a.m. Central Time. And then we are doing Genshin in the evening. JMo, myself, my wife, and I believe York from the Discord will be joining us for Genshin tomorrow. And then Thursday we're playing Mario Kart and Smash Brothers. If you guys want to sign up for any of those, hit !Discord in the chat. Join the Squad Charity 2020 chat that's in the GGP Discord. Check the pin for the schedule and sign up for whatever games you'd like to play. And yeah, we're going to send this over to Gold Jackwagon. And I want you guys to have a wonderful week.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you next time.